figured I'd put y'all on the helmet cam, let y'all take a ride in here, show you how close we are to not making it. We are just, and the weather's still putting a little bit of moisture in the air. Not a lot, but enough to just add to the aggravation consistently. And we're now, there's so many of us in the circulation now that we're sitting on the side of the road waiting for a chance to get in. So the yard's the hot spot. The yard will be hopping from now till the time we get done. I can't have nothing. I'll move the son of a myself. I don't advise that it don't work out good. All right, what Robin's referring to is back in the summer, late summer, when we was trying to inventory the mill. We was up at Mount Vernon, and they had Highway 62 runs east and west, and it's wild there on this side of Mount Vernon. I pull out there one evening with the detach empty, and the traffic's just going kamikaze and crazy and everything, and I'm like, I'm gonna pull out there. You know, I pull out there, and I come out to swing, and I'm trying to do one of these deals where I got that long detached lowboy, and I'm trying to do one of these deals where I'm in one lane, and the other cars are running up on the other lane. Everybody's just, they're trying to get everywhere they're trying to go. And I look back in my mirror, and I see my lowboy's gonna hit the guardrail, like in the center section. And every once in a while, you get a stupid idea, well, I just got one. I was like, screw it. I'll move that guardrail over and I'll slide that lowboy right down the side of that guardrail. Poof! That went my tires. I did bend the guardrail, though, State. If you watch this, I'm sorry. If anybody sees that, I did move the guardrail over a little bit like I thought I would. But it moved my tires. They moved the air out of my tires. And I had to change 2 tires the next day with the sidewall punctured. So that's what Robin was referring to. All right, let's get to the task at hand. What we're doing is we're on this job. Rain's on her back, trying to finish this job up. I desperately, and I speak for the whole crew when I say I shouldn't say it like that, but we desperately want to get this job pulled out before this rain hits so we can pull it off, have a clean job, and clean up before this rains on the landowner. Now, we're close to the mill, we got a lot of trucks, and everybody's just pounding. There is a tentative plan that if the weather would quit being a turd and hold off for just a minute, we can pull this off. But the weather is not cooperating with us, and we're starting to make contingency plans. Things are starting to not look so good, and in this budget, I get stuck right in the middle of a rain shower. So this does not turn out good. But I'll give you all the spoiler alert, this is not going to end good. So, hope y'all enjoy this. You're looking good there, Puggy Nose. Coming in, Mama. All right. This lowboy will take up every bit of spare inch. My God. Look at it in the mirror there. Look at the spot mirror, guys. Oh. We better mean it if we're going to make it. You mother, up here, I do it every time. well. Well, we've done this before. Keep hold of it. I'll have to drive up and back up, forward around.
Okay, wait and hang on just a minute. Okay, I'm gonna follow you until you're squared up, yes?
Yeah, just stay with me. I gotta pull up, back up forward, you know.
Okay, and the best ground we got, right down the edge of the woods, because I cut that down pretty hard, okay?
All right. Okay. Go. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyhow, right at the edge of the opening there, I cut that pretty hard, so I'll probably your best place to break.
Yeah, I see it now. All right, I didn't capture loading Brutus. It was a mess. It got to raining right when I was loading it. So I'm loading this thing with wet, muddy tracks on a wet, muddy lowboy that's sidling. And I had to use the boom and walk it on the ground to get it up on the trailer even. And then the trailer sank in the mud, and we had to shovel out to get to where the truck could get married back to the trailer because it sunk in the mud. And then we go to moving it out, and then I'm just, because I got to come down off this mountain. This is a big steep hill coming down off this thing, and I got muddy tires, muddy lowboy, muddy tracks, muddy trailer, muddy everything. Everything's muddy. And I'm just anticipating this, and I guess I kind of get a little toxic, and I apologize ahead of time, guys, but I'm not having a good time. And anytime, and when I get a situation like this, like all I'm thinking is, this is the liability of our company. When we go to move a heavy haul, top priority. That's the way I always feel about it. And I was being short with everybody, and I apologize to anybody, to the family, and anybody at work, Roger, and all of them. And I feel bad for being that way in this situation, because I know it was a lack of emotional intelligence on my part through this, but I was stressing. I promise you. Let's get back in. This has been a goddamn fiasco. A fiasco. Pull me a little bit. Now you're screwing my front end up. Son of a bitch. We just doing so good. Yeah, we're gonna need that dozer out here. See about back here in the yard.
You're stuck, yeah?
Yes, stuck, yes. Alright, we don't need to fix up, go in the yard and get out of your way and then bust any grass. We're done. What a kick in the dick. We're still okay, big room, okay? Alright. I can help. I'm spun out over here. Yeah, I know what. I don't know what's going. Heck on y'all.
Oh, you got a horseshoe, you might have to rub.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened. I got all the way up there and I threw the shoe.
God damn.
Roger, coming off this hill, it's gonna you know it? Yeah, you fucking kid.
Put it down and stop it down there.
At least I got a guardrail.
Put it down and stop it down.
Yeah. a piece of shit down there. I'm in. Make it flat. The other side's up. There you go. There you go, drop it down a hair. Whoa, hang on a second. All right, come in slow. That's perfect. Okay, I'll let you do most of the work. I'm ready when you are. You can hear me, I'm ready when you are. Yep. This is gonna suck. I'm hanging on my damn front end sliding, Dad. Cut the outside. Front end's peeling grass. Yeah, push. Just be real careful, that's all made out of tin can back there. All right, thank you. Mother, slid that cutter on the God. I'll retain it when I get down here. Come on, you God, worthless mother. After you, mother. Slid that son of a gun to low, boy. Now I had this thing temporary chained to come down off this hill. I was going to fix it at the bottom. The idea was to temporary chain it so I didn't hold up the crew. Well, meanwhile come a daggone good downpour. So right there in the middle of all this, I had this thing chained sloppy coming off that mountain, and I missed a gear, and my brakes did one of them deals where it's nothing, and whoop, hit the daggone, I don't know what that was consistent of, but in doing so, and I can't even move that binder, it's so tight, that's what caught the cutter. But it slid the cutter, and it got cockeyed on the trailer because I didn't get one of the binders or two of the binders tight or whatever. But so I got to move chains around and all this stuff and get things tightened down tight before we can. And I'm just going to head it down the road cockeyed. I'm just going to drive slow, take my time, because I'm afraid leaning on the side of this highway like this, if I go to fiddle around, try to slide these muddy tracks on this wet lowboy, steel on steel, I know where I'm going to end up. I'm going to end up over against the bank over there. So I can't play around. I just got to latch it down on the trailer as good as I can, get it tight on the trailer, drive careful. Yeah, I ain't got many miles to go. I just got to drive careful and limp it to the mill. But if that one of them binders would have broke, that could have got pretty exciting coming down off that hill. So I think it even loosened up then. Look at it, it's even loose. So it was something. But we made it, and it kept my nerves about me somewhat, but not by much. Now I know I got kind of toxic in this one. I apologize to everybody, but I didn't want to cover it up. I wanted to share how stressful this was. I get short. I might get a little short on this, but my point is it don't matter what's going on, what anybody's doing. This is a big liability for this company. That's why I like to do it myself a lot of times. Not that everybody any better than I am at it. That's just I want to feel the weight on my shoulders. You know what I mean? Because it's a big liability, and then if you're moving heavy haul and stuff like this, you got to have your stuff together. You got to pay close attention. You got to be extra cautious on every movement you make. And then this to be thrown in the mix there like we got with that rain and everything, and then try to pull something out of it, pull a rabbit out of your hat. It was just, when you're wanting to do hillbilly funky stuff with the heavy haul in mud, ain't the place to do it. That's all I can say. And then coming off that freaking mountain with muddy tires and muddy lowboy, muddy everything, down that daggone mountain that he's got for lane there on that pavement, ready to slide tires and everything else. Probably what happened, I probably actually slid my tires and then they caught traction and then done it. I don't know, but oh well. You only live once, that's what Roger says. That completely sucked, I promise you.
What's that, Wade?
Oh, God. I don't think they're going to take anybody else, but I don't know. He ain't said anything. I sunk her deep.
Do what?
Said I sunk it deep. Oh. That helped the old ego out. I'll see you on the other end. Man, that's a real kick in the freaking pants to fight that hard, work that hard, and the last minute get your butt kicked. But we're giving her all we did. We took advantage of every situation. just hate it for the landowner that we fought that hard, and now we'll have to come in and mud up things again. Ain't damn near about a day's that old boy though. But what's that old what's that professor Csikszentmihalyi or whatever from Russia that talks about letting that go. You gotta let that go right away. Just a part of flow. Instead of carrying that stuff around with you. But we gave it our all. We didn't break nothing. So that was good of it. But we tore the landowner's freaking hilltop up though at the last freaking minute. I just hate it for the landowner mostly. We have a mill full of yacht logs and everything. We're sitting okay as far as our company goes. Just, I wanted to get out of there before this hit for the landowner's sake. We worked our butts off. We moved, our guys did fantastic. I mean, these men killed it. And women. These men and women killed it. And to get to the last little bit and just get our butts kicked. Oh, yeah. But you win some, you lose some. Look how cockeyed he is on the trailer. It's where he hit the brakes. That one boomer held it. Watch him. He'll be lucky if he don't slide off this thing. Be careful, Big D. I'll help him because I got him screwed up. There he goes. Oh, these are the lives we live. Hell, you only live once. Oh, what a mess. The sacrifices we make.
People never understand
They
what
do.
it's like.
They don't. Come on, Miss Pose. Woo! Where?